Hello students, today we will start the first lesson from our textbook. Before this lecture, I already took one lecture. In that lecture, I gave you the general instruction about our textbook or the information about the textbook, about the cover page, about the syllabus of first term, and the end means the last page of our textbook. I told you, and this PDF I sent you on our group. Okay, and you can refer this. If you don't have a textbook, then don't worry, because in this situation means in the epidemic of COVID, it is means difficult for you to get the textbook, and for that you just download this PDF and save it for the record. So our first lesson from part 1 is the rational and irrational number. Okay, rational and irrational number. So here it is the lesson, part 1, lesson number 1, rational and irrational numbers. Before starting the lesson, let's recall some of the points from the last standard, that is standard 7th. Okay, I hope all of you attend this lectures last year, so and these concepts are clear for you. If not, then I will just clear this let's recall section inside this lesson, or the last standards, standard 7th point for you. So we are familiar with the natural numbers. So I think teacher taught you that what are natural numbers. What are natural numbers? The numbers starting from 1. The numbers starting from 1 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on and so on. There is no end. Okay, there is no end. Such a numbers are called as a natural numbers. Yes, so these numbers are called as a natural number. Suppose I will write here 3479. Is this natural number? Yes or no? Yes, it is natural number. Instead of this, if I will write here 40 is natural number. Yes. Here I will write here 40 upon 3. 40 upon 3 is natural number? No, it is not a natural number. So according to the definition of the natural number, which is the natural number? The numbers which is 1 and more than 1 and so on. There is no end. Such a numbers are called as a natural numbers. Now what is whole number? What is whole number? Here it is in the corner. Next point is the whole numbers point is there. So which numbers are whole numbers? If we add 0 to the natural number, then it is a whole number. Now question before us, it is that is 0 is a natural number then? No, 0 is not a natural number. 0 is a whole number. Okay, but 1 is natural number? Yes. 1 is a whole number? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all these numbers more than 1 are, these numbers are natural also and whole also. But 0 is a whole number, it is not a natural number. Okay, so which are the whole numbers? 0 and the numbers which are greater than 1, complete numbers. Okay, 2.1, 3.1, such a numbers are not included in whole number and the natural numbers. The next type of number is the integers. So which are the integers? The numbers, I think you know the number line. The number lines central. The number line, suppose I will draw here one line. This is my line. Okay, and on this number line, suppose I will plot some points. I will plot some points. So as you know that 0 is at the center of the number line, and right side of number there are 1 positive numbers are there, 2, 3, 4 at equal distance. These points are there. 5, 6, 7. All numbers. There is a no end, never ending. Then this side also same. -1, -2, -3, -4 and -5, and all numbers means all positive numbers, means natural numbers. Whole number inside 0 also coming, so whole numbers is also the integers, and all negative numbers. 0, all positive numbers and all negative numbers together, that word is important, together are called as integers. Okay, this is clear for you. The 0, all positive numbers and all negative numbers are together called as integers. The next point is a rational number. Okay, here it is, our point is a rational and irrational numbers. So first we will see the rational numbers. So here it is rational numbers. Okay, if you see here in these 3 inside, we will take rational number also. 3 inside, you will notice that natural numbers are whole numbers. Okay, all natural numbers are present in whole number instead of 0. All whole numbers are integer because 0 and all positive numbers are there. Means natural numbers are integer, whole numbers are integer, but integers, all integers are not whole number, all integers are not a natural number. Such a type of questions may be come in the exam. Next it is the rational number. So what is the definition of rational numbers? Here it is given in our textbook. The numbers of the form m upon n, numbers which are in the form of m upon n are called as rational numbers. Means such a numbers are called as a rational number. But, and one more thing is that m and n are the integers. M and n integers. Means the value of n m, it may be integer. Means it may be positive, means -3 upon 4, or this is a rational number. 5 upon 6 is also natural rational number. Means m and n are integers. You can choose any integers. Okay, from this, then these numbers are called as a rational numbers. Now tell me what I told you. The numbers which are in the form of m upon n and m and n are integers. These numbers are called as which? That is the rational numbers. Okay, these rational numbers, what we said that. Now I will ask you some questions. You just tell me that are these numbers are rational or not? According to definition, m and n are which numbers? That is the integers. So I will take it here, -5 upon 3. Is it integer? Your answer is what? Yes, it is rational number, because -5 is also which? That is the integer, and 3 is also integer. So m upon n means this number is a rational number. If I will ask you, is 5 only 5 is a rational number? What is your answer? Tell me. Yes, your answer is yes, then it is correct, because if I am writing only 5, the denominator inside always 1 is there. 5 is also the integer. Means what is the definition of integer? I told you, all positive numbers, all negative numbers and 0 together is called as a integer. So 5 is positive number, 1 is also positive. That's why 5 upon 1 means only 5 is a integer. Is a rational number. Okay. Now tell me, 0 is 0 a rational number? Is 0 is a rational number? Yes, 0 is a rational number. What I said to you, m upon n. M and n may be the integer. Condition is that I told you. I think I had not told you. N is not equals to 0. Means denominator inside 0 we doesn't want. If 5 upon 0, I will write here 5 upon 0. It is not a rational number because the 0 came at denominator's position. But here 0 upon 1 is there. 0 is a rational number because 0 is a integer. But here if this 0 instead of numerator's position, if it will come at the denominator's position, then this number is a not a rational number. So these are the sum of the example: 5, 7 upon 3, 8, minus 8 suppose, 91 upon 5, 0, 74. These all are the examples of the rational number. From this, what you are understanding? The numbers which are in the negative numbers, positive numbers, the numbers which are in the fraction form, the negative fractions, 0, positive numbers, all are the rational number. But 0, if I will write here 95 and denominator inside if I will give the 0, then it is not a rational number. Clear? Rational number. So these points are there. We studied in last year. That's why these points are included in the point. Let's recall in our textbook. Okay. So quickly but just revise with this. So if I will write here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on, these numbers are called as a natural numbers. These numbers are called as natural numbers. If in natural number I will add the 0, if in natural number if I will add the 0, then this group of numbers is called as a whole numbers. Whole numbers. Okay. The next point, 0, all positive numbers till there is no end, all negative numbers. Okay. These numbers are called as a integers. Okay. And the next point is the rational number. Rational number means the numbers which are in the form of m upon n. M upon n. M and n are integers. Okay. But n is not equals to 0. This sign is called not equal to. This is equal to. If I will give this line, it is not equal to 0. Okay. Means 5 upon 3, 7 upon 4, 8, 91, 55, 0, 23 upon 0. Is this rational number? No. Because 0 came at which position? Denominator. That's why it is not a rational number. In this way, these are the basic or general information about the numbers. Okay. Now, in this, here the next point is the let us show rational numbers on a number line. So how to show this rational number on a number line? Here are some of the numbers given. Which are those numbers? Let us see how to show 7 upon 3, 2 minus 2 upon 3 on a number line. So before that, before showing this number, we have to check what is the denominator of these fractions. You will notice that this means 3 is the common, same denominator is there at this position. If denominator is 3, the one point, let me clear for you. So one point, that is the, if denominator is 3 here, so first of all we have to draw the number line. Suppose I will show you this first of all, and then we will take the, I will show you the 7 upon 3, 2 and minus 2 upon 3 we have to show on a number line. 7 upon 3, 2 and minus 2 upon 3. Okay, so this is my number line. Okay, this is my 0. I will take this side 0 because negative number is smaller here. Now here 1, 2, 3, these numbers are, these positive numbers are there. 1, 2, 3, and here it is 1 and here minus 1, sorry. Okay, now I want to show this number 7 upon 3 on a number line. Then how to show this 7 upon 3? So here we have to check which is the denominator. Which is the denominator here? 3. If 3 denominator is there, if 3 denominator is there, from 0 to 1, we have to divide this part in equal 3 parts. Okay, so if I will give here 2 dots, then here 3 parts are from 1, 2 and 3, right? So here again I will give these blue points are there, that points divide this 1 to 2 or 0 to 1's point into 2 equal parts. Okay, here it is 4. Till 4 only I will take it here, next we will see afterwards. Then here this side also what we have to do, this segment we have to divide into equal 3 parts. Now here you will notice that this first point is there, this first point is there, this point is nothing but it is the fraction 1 upon 3. Positive side we are taking, this is our 0 and 0's right side positive numbers are there. So first point is 1 upon 3, second point is 2 upon 3, right? Third point is 3 upon 3. 3 get cancels with 3, 3 ones are 3 and that's why here it is 1. Okay, so 1 is written here. I will cut this because the line becomes confusing for you. So 2 upon 3 and here it is 1 means 3 upon 3. Next it is the 4 upon 3, 5 upon 3. We have to show which point? 7 upon 3 on a number line. This 2 means which number is there? 2 means 5 upon 7, 5 upon 3, sorry, here my mistake I wrote 5 upon 3. Then 5, then 6 upon 3. 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6, so 2 is here, right? This 2 is here. Then 6 over, then 7 upon 3. That is our position of 7 upon 3 on a number line. Same way, this point is 8 upon 3. Next point is 9 upon 3. So 3 ones are 3 and 3 threes are 9. This is 3. Then 10 upon 3, 11 upon 3. In this way, numbers are there. Okay. Now we have to show the 2. Here it is the 2. The point is 2 is here. So this is point 2. This is 7 upon 3. And now we have to show negative 2 upon 3. Negative 2 upon 3 means we have to move towards the left side of a 0. So this is minus 1 upon 3. Same like the right side. Then minus 2 upon 3. Okay. So this is our fractions. These are our fractions. Minus 2 upon 3, 2 and 7 upon 3. In this way we have to show this number, show these rational numbers on a number line. Okay, understood all of you? Note down this. And this is same is given in our textbook in this figure. You will see here, here it is a 0 which is at the center of the number line. Okay, then it is 0. Left side there are positive numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. Here I highlighted it with the pink color dots. And right side, left side there is negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. And inside it how to plot this point. So just now I told you we have to calculate the measures. First we have to show the 7 upon 3. So this is 1 upon 3, 2 upon 3, 3 upon 3 means only 1, 4 upon 3, 5 upon 3, 6 upon 3 means what I told you, 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6, those, so 2 is here, and 7 upon, 7th point is 7 upon 3, and then we have to show 2, so 2 is here, 7 upon 3 is here, and negative 2 upon 3 here towards the left of 0. Left means your left is the 0's left side, and here 1 upon minus 1 upon 3, minus 2 upon 3. In this way we have to show the numbers on a number line. Okay, next point we will see in our legs. Suppose here instead of 3, 5 is there. Instead of 3, if it is 5 is here, denominator's position, then we have to divide this 0 and here it is 1 into 5 equal parts, means 4 dots we have to give. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is 5 upon 5. So it is 1 upon 5, 2 upon 5, 3 upon 5, 4 upon 5, and 5 upon 5 means 1. In this way, it depends on the denominator. We have to divide the 0 to 1 part into how many parts. So here suppose I will write here 3 upon 5 I want to show, and minus 2 upon 5 on the number line. So first of all, this is my number line, straight number line you have to draw. 0 and here it is 1. And here it is minus 1, minus 2, and here 2. So it is 1. Which part, how many parts we have to divide this 1 to 0 to 1? 5 parts. So 4 dots we have to give. So then 4 dots if you will give, then 4 points inside it will divide. 5 points, 5 equal parts. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And this, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 equal parts are takes place. Now what we have to give? We have to plot the point 3 upon 5. So as I told you before only, first point is 1 upon 5, 2 upon 5, 3 upon 5. That only we have to show, 3 upon 5. And next is the minus 2 upon 5. We have to move towards the which side of the which side? That is left side. So it is minus 1 upon 5 and minus 2 upon 5. In this way we have to draw the or plot the points on a number line. If denominator 6, we have to divide 0 to 1, or between two numbers we have to divide the part into equal 6 parts. In this way we have to plot the number line and we have to plot the points on a number line. So today we will stop here only. The next part of the lesson we will see in our next lecture. Okay, thank you.